Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Fate Stay Night. Now, I had some people tell me that I really should try fighting back using projection. And we will, because we got the right path, but let's see what happens if we do something wrong. I have to use Archer's Arm. I can't match Ryder. I can't afford to use any more projection, but it's better to take chances if she's gonna kill me. Let's see what happens, because people say to go down this path and something good happens. I activate my magic circuit, not daring to take my eyes off her. I won't make any weapons till the last second. I'll project something and counter her the instant she attacks me. Ryder's hostility dissipates. Ryder steps back and relaxes if she's reading my mind. Okay, so we read this. I'm just remembering now. So then she disappears and then I just didn't. Did she let me go and then I just... Let's see what happens. Because I then need to let it continue, which I didn't do last time. The clock strikes midnight. It's 12 o'clock, the promised time. I wrap the Azoth sword with cloth and tuck it under my arm. This is my only weapon. The only other thing I'm taking is the pendant.
Shirou, Rinが呼んでるわ。外で待ってるから、準備ができ次第来なさいって。
Ilia's gonna stay here. It's partly because Zokin's after her, but I'm also having her stay here because she's my hope.
そうか。Tosaが先に外で待っているのか。
It's better be worth it, guys.
ええ、早く来いって顔してたから。急がないとまた小言よ。
Oh. I nod and get up. There's no pain in my left arm now. It's just that my human functionality is eroding. I can't tell what I'm doing if I stand still. Oh, this is so painful to watch.
夜が明ける頃に、さくらとリンと3人で帰ってきてね。
I wave goodbye to her and leave. Oh, this is the big sad. The air's rumbling. See, I'm worried though that like I'm not gonna get the bad ending. I feel like it, okay, no, it must be one of those long drawn ones. We'll see. Pressure that crushes the spirit of anyone who comes here. I've had multiple people be like, big recommend. Wind must be blowing far above me. If I strain my ears, I can hear it howling. I know this atmosphere. It's the reenactment of the event 10 years ago. The air is thick with curses. Even people who are not magi should feel the ominous air of this place.
いいえ、そっちに用はないわ。上で作られてる場は表向きのただ聖杯を欲しがるマスター用のもんよ。
Ostensible is a good word.
聖杯戦争の大元に行こうって言うんなら、上じゃなくて下に行かないとね。
And how are we gonna go down? Oh. Forest's dark. We climb up the mountain using the moonlight that filters through the clouds. We push our way through the tree branches. There's not even an animal trail in this place, so we have to climb down rock walls.
イリアの話じゃこの辺りなんだけど。シロ、入り口らしきもの見当たらない？
らしきものってなんだよ。
岩肌に人が入れそうな亀裂があるとか、あからさまに怪しい社とかよ。一応入り口なんだから、まさか落とし穴ってわけでもないでしょ？
無茶言うな。星が出てるからって夜の森で周りが見通せるかって。
Oh, I can. We must be behind the temple because I see many dead trees. There's no sign of human influence. There's nothing here but dead trees and a small stream. But if you follow the stream, yeah, right. Where does it come from? Chotto mate. That means the water's coming from somewhere.
Stop. ちょっと待ってくれ。よく見てみる。
Following the sound of water, figure out which direction to search. The stream isn't coming from the mountaintop, but from a rocky outcropping. Ooh, that was a cool effect. I can't see all that well in the darkness, but the rocks are large. The formation looks like a natural gate, and the water's coming from behind them.
洞窟みたいだな。行き止まりに見えるけど、あれって。
何？それらしいの見つかったの？
あ、確かめてみよう。トサカ、こっち。傾斜がきついから気をつけてくれ。
We pick our way down to the stream. Yep, that's what he said. It's more like a spring flowing out from the rocks. Stones are piled on top of one another where it starts. There's a crack big enough for one person to fit through. It's like a snow hut made from rocks. You can see that a huge boulder is blocking the entrance, so nobody would even try to go into it.
横穴になってるな。けど行き止まりだ。水も岩から染み出てるみたいだし。
いいえ、ここで当たりよ、シロ。奥の岩に触ってみなさい。簡単にすり抜けるから。
I try placing my hand on the rock. I don't feel the rock. My hand goes through the space instead. I mean, my hands don't feel anything anymore anyways, but even less so.
驚いた。これ目くらましの一種か。
結界の一種でしょうね。先行くわよ。
Tosaka goes into the darkness without turning back. As we go into the enemy's lair, there's no backing out. I take a deep breath and follow after her. Sound of scraping on a hard surface. I progress down the wet rocks using my hands. The ground slopes steeply downward. The weight of the darkness is stifling. Unless I keep my back to the ground as I move, I might fall into the endless dark. I lay flat on my back as I slowly descend. It's dark. I can't tell how far down this path goes. The breathing echoes in my ears.
シロ、今のうちに聞いておく。
Then, Tosaka, the one leading the way, suddenly speaks up.
いいけど、なんだ？
宝石剣、なんで作ってくれたの？
She sounds blunt, as if she's just asking to kill time while we're descending.
なんでって、なんでさ。
だから、私はサクラを殺すって言ってるのよ。そんな私に武器を預けていいのかってこと。
I nod in agreement. Well, Tosaka certainly has a point.
よくない。よくないけど、遠坂がいないとサクラは助けられない。サクラを助けたいんなら、一人より二人の方が確実だろ。それに、剣を投影するのは約束だった。俺は遠坂との約束を果たせなかった。だから、もう一つの約束だけはきちんと守りたかったんだ。
It happened a long time ago. I asked for Tosaka's help after I lost Saber. Tosaka responded to my call for help, and I made a promise with her. To let her win. I promised to make her the victor. I can't keep that promise anymore. So I have to keep the other promise with her. For the girl I used to admire. For Tosaka Rin, who believed in someone who had nothing at the time.
そう。律儀ね、あなた。
ああ、遠坂ほどじゃないけどな。
Silence returns to the darkness. The conversation ends. We continue our descent without looking at each other. A long path that seems to lead to hell. The path spirals downward. Just as I'm thinking we're over 100 meters underground, the dark cave changes completely, accepting us. Yep, that's the cave. I half expect to see a creature with a large nose walk by and squeak. The path that could only accommodate one person widens up and leads on. There's no need for light. The cave is illuminated by a dim green glow, probably from some kind of luminous moss. Oh, the moss turned red! The path is saturated with life force. It feels too lively. An air of birth filled with the vigor and the joy of life. An immense amount of awed, and mana so strong it's almost visible. It makes me want to vomit. The warmth of life should be dazzling, but instead it's something rotten, making me want to look away. You know, like when you're at... Okay, no, you know what? I'm going to leave this there. I was going to make a joke about ugly people and ugly babies, but I won't. But you can piece it together in your head. I have no words to say to her. This is a land of death. Talking to each other to soften the tension will only cost us our lives.
行くわよ。ここからは自分の命を優先して。
Tosaka heads down the path to the source of the black air. I see something red on the ground. It's a trace of blood. The blood is leading to the back. Did someone come here before us? And someone wounded badly enough to leave behind a trail of blood?
Shirou?
すまない。すぐ行く。
Shake off that train of thought and head on. I can't be worrying about others. Consciousness fades away if I let my guard down. I'll disappear if I worry about needless things. I tighten my grip on the pendant. Letting the pain clear my head, I step into the green darkness. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We're gonna super die though, right? A warm wind hits my cheeks. At its end, the path opens up into a cavern. It's about as big as a school ground. It's too dark to make out the ceiling, but it must be about 10 meters up. I don't detect any signs of life. An unforgettable underground space that looks like the moonscape that I read about a long time ago. And there waits Saber, filled with absolute hostility. She's the only one here. I don't see Sakura, Zoken, or Assassin. The only one blocking the way here is the girl who has turned black.
Saber.
Oh, you got now I know exactly why you guys wanted me to see this ending, because it would be a personal attack on my soul, huh? There's no reply. Of course. Saber's duty is to eliminate any intruders. She's the gatekeeper and the executioner. Saber's the strongest servant Sakura has, so she can fight us by herself.
話し合いで通してくれるって雰囲気じゃなさそうね。
Tosaka lowers her stance and reaches for the gem sword she's hiding behind her back. She must intend to fight her head on. I don't know what kind of ability the sword has, but she's going to fight Saber. But that's not a good idea. We still have a countermeasure since we know Saber's powers. We can't use our only secret weapon when Zoken and Assassin are still waiting for us.
遠坂待て。セイバーは。
リン、私にはあなたと争う理由はない。
Oh?
くれぐれも間違いで私に剣を向けないように。あなたをここで殺してしまっては、さくらの命令に背いてしまう。
Huh. But I'm guessing Shirou, on the other hand, right? Speaking in the same quiet tones as before, Saber stops Tosaka in her tracks. We comprehend what she means right away.
どういうつもり？あなたはここの門番よね、セイバー。はい。相手が何者であれ、ここを通る者は消去する。それがさくらの命令です。ですが、私は例外。さくらの方から会いたがってるってわけ？
Saber nods.
そう。本気なんだ、さくら。
She mutters. After taking a deep breath, Tosaka walks over to Saber.
遠坂。
悪いわね。そういうわけだから先に行かせてもらうわ。
Tosaka walks on without hesitation and passes by Saber. Right before she disappears.
シロ、あんたがどうなるかは知らないけど、私は信頼してるんだから、ちゃんと期待に応えてよね。
Well, immediately off the get-go, I see how this is going to change the path. Because if we had Ryder, we could be like, hey, Ryder, can you deal with her? But, wait. I can't understand if you complain to me without telling me what I should be doing.
だから、蹴りがついた後に来られて文句言われるのも迷惑だってこと。その、さくらを助けたいって言うなら、あんまり遅くならないようにね。
That's peak tsundere. Tosaka disappears, her hair fluttering behind her. Thanks, Tosaka. That gave me strength. In short, she told me to come help her while she keeps Sakura at bay.
それは不可能です。あなたはここで死ぬのですから、シロ。
Her hostility expands. Tosaka left, leaving me alone. So she doesn't have to hold back anymore, huh?
なんだ。手を出すのはここから先に進むやつだけじゃないのか、セイバー。俺はまだ一歩も前に出てはいないんだが。
This is the opposite of Jotaro and Dio, where they're like, oh, you're approaching me? Yeah, I can't beat your face if I don't get closer, versus this where it's, oh, You can't beat me up. I haven't taken a step yet.
それは時間の問題だ。この局面であなたが立ち去れるはず
Curse
が
you
ない。
knowing who I am. Saber's right. Retreat isn't an option. I have to keep going forward, even if she's in my way.
そうだな。俺のことはよく知ってるよな。セイバーの忠告も聞かず、いつも迷惑かけてたんだ。俺がバカなんだってこと、まだ覚えてたわけだ。
Boy, are you. I move my dry tongue. I don't feel alive at all. I couldn't even hit Saber once when we sparred in the dojo. She wasn't even using 1/10 of her powers. There's no way I could beat her. My neck will be cut the instant I cross blades with her. So I have to find an opening. If there's no opening, I'll make one. I have to get her attention, even if it means talking with her or appealing to compassion. The start of the battle isn't when blades first meet. I have to use everything I can to find a way to beat her.
おしゃべりが過ぎますね、シロ。1秒でも早く私に殺されたいのですか？
物騒だな、セイバー。けど、その割には律儀に剣を収めてくれてるじゃないか。ここで俺を殺すっていうのに、そっちからは仕掛けてこないのか？
それが決まりですから。あなたが前に踏み出すまでは猶予を与えます。ですが、それも時期終わる。あなたはさくらの元に行くしかない。私が動くまでもなく、あなたの方が耐えられずに仕掛けてくる。
Saber's like a SNK, King of Fighters computer. It's like, I'm not going to do anything until you do something, and I will react perfectly to whatever you do. I will not do something until you do something. Shirou's got a baiter. Jump, and then whiff the DP into Fireball. I failed already. Saber has no openings for me to exploit. She's content to stand still and wait for me to act. Dude, just Yomi it. Just empty jump, and then do a fireball. Come on, man. I breathe out the air in my lungs. Yoga fire. There's only one possible way out of this. Archer's arm. I have to use projection to defeat Saber, just like when I fought Berserker. But I already know I can't beat her that way. Oh, he just ripped it right off. My mind is cut limbs. Protection to the senses from the headwind. I create the weapon. The swords that have the least burden on me out of all the projections. The symbol that Archer wielded for his life. Twin steel blades. I have those. Yin's sword Byakuya. Yang's sword Kansho. They don't have any special abilities, but they're strong swords. They won't shatter from 1 or 2 blows even against Saber.
Archerの剣。私の剣を真似ないのですか、シロ。
Uh-oh. She's calling me out. With an effort, I gather together the shards of my consciousness. What did Saber just say? Did she ask me why I won't project her sword? I can't waste my energy like that. It takes too long to project such a powerful noble phantasm, and I can't handle that holy blade in any case. I should be able to imitate it if my enemy's not moving, but I won't have time to use the sword's true name against her.
いや、私には関係のない話だった。関わりがあるのは、あなたが武装したという点のみ。それが取るに足らぬ武装だろうと、剣を手にした以上、敵対行為とみなします。
Saber's body wavers. She holds the black holy sword.
来なさい。その体では、あと数分も持たないでしょう。
She offers my dying body a quiet invitation. I take a step forward. My first move, predicting Saber's counterattack, how to avoid it. I throw everything away and kick the ground. I swing the yin sword Byakuya. In a heartbeat, I close the 10 meters between us, concentrate everything I have in my left arm, and swing down with all my might. My attack's parried. I thought that was Megalovania for a hot second. Oh, the beginning of that. I thought it was Megalovania. And there's no way it would ever play here. But I thought it was. Ignoring it, I swing the Yang Sword Concho. But it does no good. Saber wards off my attacks harmlessly, and her sword lunges to pierce my throat. Which one of us is surprised? I don't care. What kind of miracle is it that's executing the attacks Emiya Shirou cannot execute, and blocking the attacks Emiya Shirou cannot block? I don't care. What's the flashing light, the force that renews itself every second? I really don't care about it. It's an overdrive that leads to death, as well as a calm sleep. My body moves like a superhuman. My blades move like lightning. My mind reads 10 steps ahead, ensuring 5 more seconds of survival for each attack I parry. It's this Evo moment? All these parries into super? This Evo moment? I can only manage to defend. The only attack allowed for me was the first. The rest of the time is spent fending off her attacks. This sounds like Evo moment! I blocked 30 attacks that could have killed me. Yo, he's in the red with chip damage. Dude, you know how to do this. Time stops. My body can't keep up with my mind. My limbs can't keep up with the extracted experience. This is why I chose Concho and Byakuya. I didn't only project the weapon. I reproduced Archer's battle experience along with the swords. It's not perfect, but my abilities are not close to his. That's why I can manage. My vision wavers with each blow I deflect, but I can bear it. My mind and flesh are scraping off, and my existence is fading. My body screams with each of her attacks, and I'm beginning to see my death a mere 30 steps ahead. There's no fear. All I have is... the joy of being able to keep up with her. I can fight. I'm fighting her. I don't care if this is borrowed knowledge and borrowed techniques. I'm exchanging blows with Saber. Huh. There might be a chance of victory. Saber won't use her holy sword, maybe because it'll break the ceiling if she uses it. Or maybe it's some other reason. Either way, Saber's fighting me using only her sword technique. If that's the case, I can still manage. There should be an opening since Saber isn't using her holy sword. I move faster. I shift into high gear and step on the gas. The shroud on my arm is irritating. I hate myself for only being able to project one more time. Extract it. Deeper, wider, closer to the limit. I can keep fighting Saber if I can extract it. Uh-oh. Did we go too deep? My body jumps back. Saber's attack pushed me away, so I jump back to regroup. I try to catch my breath. Every muscle in me is on fire. It feels like the heat inside me is coming out of my pores. With Concho and Byakuya in hand, I stare at Saber. I jump 10 meters back. Even Saber will need to take 2 steps to close this distance. With this buffer between us, I can relax. Get my breath back in no time. Wait, no, buddy, maybe relaxing is a bad idea. I look down at my body for a second. Uh-oh. I don't care. So long as they don't kill me, I don't mind these swords. It's a problem that my movement precision's going down, but I fortunately don't feel any pain. Also, people told me a bit about the idea of the sword element and the origin of the sword. I get, okay, we're good. Thank you for the explanations. I can block 5 more attacks from Saber. I can't tell what will happen after that, so I have to find an opening within the next 5 attacks and strike with everything I've got.
不可能だ。その方法では私を倒すどころか、傷一つつけられない。
But Saber quickly shoots down that idea.
どうして俺はお前と戦えてる。
その体でよく吠える。いえ、その体だからこそ無謀な策を強行する。いかに血が出ず、いかに中身が剣になろうと、あなたの肉体は限界だ。このまま打ち合えば、次はその体ごと粉砕する。
My flesh is turning into swords. Is it actually physically right now? Because if so, that's horrifying. I know. I already know that. But I have no other option. I can only project one more time. So I have to defeat Saber with the swords I have right now.
やってみなくちゃわからない。次はもっと強く打ち込む。あと5回のうち、一度でもお前を上回れば、それで。
シロ、余力を残してどうするのです。
She trying to goad me to use my full power? Her words contain a deeper meaning. It contains so much feeling that it clears up my broken and crazy mind. What good is keeping energy in reserve? That's right. I'll die if I can't beat Saber. But I still have one more trump card. I'm saving the last projection to save Sakura, but that'll be meaningless if I can't make it to where Sakura is. It means giving up my only shot at saving Sakura in order to beat Saber. Can't do that. I won't do any good to die here, but there's no point if I can't use projection once I get to Sakura.
シロ、あなたを下した後、私はさくらの元に戻る。わかりますか？リンは私とさくらを相手にしなければならなくなる。
Oh my god, this is like an Elite Four member in Pokemon being like, come on, use your full restores. Use them. Because if you don't use them on me, you'll die. You won't be able to use them at all. Oh my god, that's impossible. Tosaka won't be able to fight the two of them at the same time. But conversely, if Sakura's alone, Tosaka will...
そういうことです。私さえいなければ、
Oh,
彼女は必ずさくらを救う。
You are playing a mental game as well. There is a meaning. Saber has to stay here because I didn't run away. Sakura is facing Tosaka without her greatest protection. But that's only for a moment. Sakura can call her servant back at any time. Sakura would call for Saber if Tosaka corners her. Once that happens, Tosaka will lose. What I need to do is keep Saber from going to her master.
Saber? What?
シロ、あなたにとって私はその程度の存在ですか？
Oh dang, these words are cutting really deep to me. My heart stops. No, my heart already stopped a few seconds ago. My body's breaking down already. My fate has been determined ever since I took the shroud off in the Einsburn forest. The body without sensation and the mind without a self aren't afraid of death. I don't even know what fear is anymore. But I've clung to life to save Sakura. If my wish can be granted, it doesn't matter how it happens.
ここで死んだら何にもならない。なんてことはなかったんだな。
I'm determined now. Tosaka will have to face Zoken, Sakura, and Saber if I don't take Saber down here. There is a meaning if I can decrease her opponents. Even if I can't save Sakura, Tosaka will do it if I give her the chance. Oh my god, I just realized when I played Fate Grand Order Arcade, this was the cave I fought Black Saber in the arcade game. Because I remember there was a random cave level at the end, and I'm like, what is this cave? Where is there a cave in the city? Well, here it is. Because I'm like, where have I pictured fighting Dark Saber in a cave? And the answer is I literally did in the arcade game. I close my eyes and use projection for the third time. But these twin swords are the only weapons I'm going to read. I still haven't comprehended their full capabilities. I'm going to pull out Archer's tactics and Kansho and Bakuya's true nature. Are they going to be the stupidly big versions he uses in Fate Extella Link that I've never understood, or Fate Extella that I've been like, I don't know what these are. They look worse visually, but they play better. The instant I connect myself to Archer's arm, the remaining 40% of my mind is reduced to 20. I forget names. I forget the names of a lot of things. My name included. Go further. Find it, find it, find it. It has to be there. The method I couldn't come up with, the stance that will guarantee a kill should exist. He favored these swords. Then there's no way he hasn't come up with an ultimate attack to get him through the countless battles. 10% left. Leaving myself behind, I draw from the well of experience. Two curves. Yin and Yang are attracted to one another. Consecutive projection. Keep the basic technique. Meaning. Divine skill, flawless and firm. Strength moves mountains. Blade cuts water. Life approaches the Imperial Villa. Two great men shared life. I reach it. I reach Archer's fatal attack, the true meaning behind Kancho and Bakuya. What I'm about to do is my limit. My last 3 attacks. My enemy readies herself, able to feel my determination. That's why it was an Undertale reference. Who is that? All the names were blown from my mind, but this enemy is called... Oh, this is her. This hurts. I don't have time to be thinking. I have to move while I still can. I have to surpass my enemy in this exchange of blows. I throw them. I charge them with as much magical energy as I can muster, and I throw them from both sides, targeting the enemy's neck. The 2 blades draw an arc so they intersect right on the enemy. The blades draw a beautiful cross. No hero can come out unscathed after being trapped between steel-permeating noble phantasms, but the enemy blocks them like nothing. She easily redirects Kancho and Bakuya that attack from both sides at the same time. She escaped the attack. The twin swords are supposed to come back to me even if they're deflected, but she redirected them behind her. I'm unarmed now. The enemy closes in on her unarmed opponent. I charge.
Kaizer.
Freeze out? That's new. The twin swords block her attack. The projection was all completed. Using the image I prepared, I create Kancho and Bakuya anew. She unleashes her fatal attack, but right before that... Are these like katas, like stances? A surprise attack comes from an unexpected direction. She uses her cognition-like senses and avoids the Kancho that flew at her from behind. Taking advantage of the perfect opening, I strike using Bakuya. And she blocks it with her sword. She's a monster. She blocks both the surprise attack from the back and my attack containing full force. And she destroys Bakuya that I attacked with. If she isn't a monster, what is? But... if I weren't fighting a monster, I wouldn't need this arrangement. Oh yeah, he's doing stances with this. Bakuya attacks from behind again. I don't even need to say that it's the one that was thrown and deflected. Kancho and Bakuya are twin blades. They attract each other like magnets. So, Bakuya automatically returns to me as long as I have Kancho. That's pretty cool! The enemy avoids the surprise attack with godlike reflexes, and I smash Kancho into her unguarded chest. She blocks even my final attack. Time freezes. We take an instant to assess each other's condition. My attack is ended. 2 pairs of Kancho and Bakuya. She blocked the simultaneous attack from 4 blades. With all my weapons destroyed, I can't do anything more. The enemy is at her limit too. She destroyed my weapon at the cost of leaving herself open, so there's nothing more. This battle has ended with a stalemate. We're both defenseless, and in a second we'll be back where we started. But I still have one more. The enemy's expression freezes. My last 10% disappears. I pass my limit. I create another pair of swords in my empty hands. I slash her defenseless body from both sides. Okay, yeah, that was a good path to go through to get to this bad ending. I remembered it. I say her name in my final moments. But it's a shame. I can't tell if that's something to regret or be proud of. Anyway, I've defeated my enemy. That attack was perfect. Then I should rest now. My heart's still beating. I should be able to stand back up after I wake. So for now, I'll sleep a bit. Whoa, 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 whoa. What? The twin swords are swung from both sides. She saw them coming, but she couldn't... Oh no, it's from her perspective. I hate this. But she couldn't do anything to defend herself. Her body cannot catch up to her thought. Having blocked 2 surprise attacks from the enemy, her limbs are occupied for just the briefest of moments. Oh my god. No. This sucks. She falls on her back. This attack's fatal. Contra and Bacchia splattered her organs out and crushed her spine. Oh, thanks. I'm sad now. You guys suck. I could have never experienced this ending and had a good life. She groans in pain. An impact with the force of an explosion. She has fatal wounds, but she's still alive because she's still a servant. And to add, she has natural healing powers. She has strong regenerative abilities coupled with an almost infinite source of magical energy. One has to crush her head or heart if one wants to kill her. She'll heal within 10 minutes if she's left alone. But conversely, she cannot do anything for 10 minutes and has to accept any finishing blows. She calls out to the boy lying on the ground. His wound is fatal too, but he should be able to move. I'm sorry, wait, what? His wound is oh, it means it will kill him eventually. Okay, I was like, that's almost approaching people don't die when they're killed. It should be easy for him to stand up and stab her heart. She talks to herself between ragged breaths. The match is decided. Accepting her impending death, she calls out. There's no reply. She turns her head. She looks at the boy lying right next to her. There's no one there. The boy's heart's beating. He's still breathing. His eyes are open, staring up at the ceiling. But that's all there is. His mind was destroyed the instant he used projection for the 3rd time. The one whose limits held her back, and the one who went past his limits. The result is the one lying beside her. There's no emotion in her voice. She's used to it. She's seen many enemies risk their lives and die meaninglessly. That's what it means to be strong. A hero is someone who cuts down his foes using everything he has. She looks up at the dark heavens. There are no tears to be shed. The heroic spirit of the sword quietly waits for the battle's end. A tremor rumbles in the distance. She doesn't care which way the scales have tipped. Her heart contains only the slightest trace of pity. Tosaka Rin and Mato Sakura. No matter which one survived, the one who would bless them is no longer in this world. Is this still going? End. It's just end. Have we ever seen just end? Tell me what's up, Tiger Dojo. That ending was kind of awesome. Like, the fight was amazing.
あれ師匠、いつもみたいに軟弱者って怒らないすか？この結末もある意味大往生だからね。
It is, but it's not the best
言う
end.
なれば、ヘブンズフィールにおけるセイバーちゃんエンドっていうか。
Okay, you know what? I'll accept that.
まあ、確かに1対1でセイバーから1本取ってるし、シロにとっては本望なのかな？
が、それでも稽古はいつも通り行うのだ。
まず、このエンドを迎えた原因は何かな？弟子1号？
Well, thankfully I know exactly why.
簡単っす。 セイバーと1対1になってしまったことだと思います。
その通り。最終決戦に向かうときは切り札を用意してから行けと毎回言っているのに、なぜベストを尽くさないのか。
Did Taiga? People wanted to see this.
じゃあ師匠、今回の切り札って何なんすか？
友よ。
友よ、なんか美味しそうな響きです、師匠。
Okay, that... How... I'd like to see the notes on the translation of that pun.
半端なボケはいい。必要なものはズバリポワーとな。
That was a good line read.
この状況において一人だけ仲間になってくれそうなサーバントがいるはずである。なんとか彼女を説得して最終決戦に臨むべし。
はーい、わかりました。けど師匠、あいつすぐ逃げちゃうんですけど。
以前の彼女との問答を思い出しなさい。答えは一つ。彼女が望む答えを口にすればその場で仲間になってくれるわ。さあ、今回の道場はこれでおしまい。長かった戦いも大来年まであと少し。Fate, stay night。 そのグランドフィナーレを君の目で確かめてね。
Taiga's voice actress is putting in the overtime. I love it.
またいつかどこかのタイガー道場で会いましょう。
All right, you know what? No, that ending was super worth it. I mean, it was the worst for me personally, but it was worth it. Hey, we got miniature theater number 3, because I think we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We only have 10 left, so we got a new miniature theater. Let's see what it is. Let's see if it makes sense. All right, that's that CG. Okay, she's in Rin's room. Okay, she's crawling on the bed. Oh, she's here! Okay, that one's good, but it makes too much sense. I want to watch the first one more time because I'm still trying to understand the meaning behind it. Okay, okay. Okay, so there's a car accident. And then Saber's the sad one, despite Rin clearly being the one who started it. Then she comes out and she's in the pit, which now makes a bit more sense. But why do they... Excuse me? Why do they do that? Why do they do that? One day I'll learn the meaning of that scene, because I don't get it. Alright, thank you everyone. Next time we'll go into the final battle for real this time. And see... Don't go to the gallery. There's nipples there. We'll see what happens. Ciao, guys.